Alright, welcome to the next segment, which is the profit indicator, which is very interesting. They're only used for gold. It is called the cyclical extreme. Alright, so this is a very special indicator that's used only for gold. Alright, and KCX Big Boys Gold Rush Tracker. So this is like tracking for, gold rush, right? The way I will help you imagine that. So whenever you think of KCX, it's like, oh, gold rush, right? So here's how you look at it. Now the main thing you want to look at, indicator that tells you that gold rush is coming, is when you see all these blue and green color things that's coming out at the bottom of the screen. Okay, when you see any of this blue and green color thing that's coming out from the screen, you know gold rush could be coming. All right, so it is cyclical extreme, indicates if the price have reached the downside extremities. That means it's really extreme downside, right, of a cycle or oversold region where price could rebound from this level. Okay, now the KCX is only meant for bullish market, which is to trade long trade entries. That's it, right? You don't do CC YR. You only do CCRY. Only CCRY. Okay. And as of the time of writing, KCX can only be used to trade gold, but soon it will be used for cryptocurrencies trading. I think you guys are pretty excited with that, right? So what's the Big Boys Gold Rush Tracker? Now, well, the KCX is expressed in two distinct colors. One is 300 plus green and blue. The key thing you want to look at is actually the green. The blue, I'll tell you later on why you need to look at blue, but look at the green first. Green is the most important. Okay, blue indicates bearish sentiments at the current movement, and green represents extreme low at the bottom of the indicator. Now, upon seeing green extreme low in KCX, the first thing you want to look out is CCRY. So the moment I see this green over here, okay, I'm looking out without any triggers. I'm looking for CCRY. So there's a CCRY over here, our Y signal here, all right, and I may want to enter the trade here, right? If not, I'll wait until here and I may enter the trade here, right? So the winning probability of entering a long trade after seeing green extreme low is very high, right? And I'll show you through back testing. All right, so in this case, here's how it looks like. So basically you can see here there's a green happening. So this green for this Gold Rush Tracker number 1, this could be Gold Rush Tracker number 2. So basically you can see from red to yellow, CCRY, and you can see that CCRY here, you probably want to enter over here if it's trading above the signal bar and it says long. If not, then don't go in and trade. See, you didn't go in and trade, you change color. And then after that, you may want to go into this one, but this one again, the next trade, the long did not come out, so it didn't go in. So it's not used up yet, right? So here, now it's used up. Now it goes in here, it tells you the long, this signal bar, and then it tells you the long on this part here. When it opens here, it tells you the long. So here's where you enter, right? And you see what happens. If you look right down below, right? So this one coordinates with this. So once you use this, you cannot use another one already. So once you use this green KCX for this trade, that means it's already being used. You can't use it again for the next one. All right, so you can see here, it goes here, and what happens is that if you look all the way down, the blue bar has disappeared, which means right now it's time to buy. So it's more bullish, it will go up. So but what I want you to do, if you are just a beginner, you want to practice of taking only $2 profit. All right, so you can see it's tapering off already. All right, together the blue diminishes, that means it's bearish is coming. The blue disappear, that means it's going to be bearish. Now some of you may be tempted, hey, I want to wait all the way up here. Now the thing is, if you are new to this, don't look for this going up all the way up here. I want you to practice just making $2 first. Okay, just entering here and tell yourself, I'm going to take profit at $2. Okay, now take note of this, no trigger is needed for KCX. For CCRY, that's the good news. You don't need any triggers. All you need is color change and KCX. Now, of course, you look for KCX first, right? Take extreme green especially, then wait for CCRY to happen, right? Then that's how you enter the trade. Now, here's some of the questions that you may ask me. Do we need to look at triggers or KSI for bullet size? Well, the good news is no. For KCX alone, you can go full bullet. All right, full bullet. You don't have to do half size or whatever. So how long should one hold? Well, here's how you can think it this way, right? You hold until you take profit. Now, we'll talk about that later, but as long as KSI remains green, you can hold. So, for example, it turns to here, you go in and trade, and then it continues to be green, You can hold as the continue green. But I reckon if you're just starting out, you know what? I recommend you guys to take $2 profit. All right. So either if you're experienced, then you will look at here. If it's red already, then you take $2 profit. But if you are just starting out, no matter what color in the bottom, you just take $2 profit first. Okay, just do that first. Make sure you are successful at catching KCX correctly. Then later on, then you can learn to be a bit more advanced by waiting for the KSI to stay green, so you stay invested until it keeps going up, so you can make more. But from the first starting point, you just want to wait for $2. Okay, so what do we look for KCX trade, day trade? First, KCX first. All right, green color, yes, that's the first indicator. Next indicator, CCYR, and make sure the entry bar is trading above and the word long comes out. Okay, entry price, long price comes out. All right, so I'm going to show you right now live, and we're going to do some back testing, right? So if this is the graph I'm looking at live right now, and I'm going to just, because if I don't see, if this is pressed, if I go, it would just reset me back to the front, right? So I don't want to do that. So this is kind of like a what we call anchor. So I de-anchor so that I can still drag. So let's look at KCX. Look at it. The KCX that appear. Although the KCX appear here, but I wouldn't have trade here because there was no long that happens. Although there's color change, but there's no long, so I would not have used up any of this KCX. But here there's a KCX. But then this is something that I wouldn't have trade anyway. Although it is correct that you enter this KCX over here, color change. But this is actually the starting of the day trade already. This is like very early morning, for Singapore. So this is the probably already after GTH hour, right? So you probably won't be trading around this period here, such early morning. So it will probably be, what's really going to happen is probably be somewhere here, which is within the golden trading hour. All right, so you look at this one KCX signal, nothing. Get ready for CCRY because RRR, so a Y could be coming because it has hit at extreme already. There's a green here. Wait. Okay, it happens. So the color change, then you have the signal bar, and then you have the entry bar. So entry bar long, and then signal bar, and then what happens? Word comes in, go in. So see, you go in at a great time because you know what? No more selling has happened. No more selling. The blue bars are gone. So it can go up to $2. So if you actually entered here, right, at the opening pretty high, so it did go up pretty high, but I would reckon that you take just price 1876, you would probably enter at 1876.34 opening price. And if you take $2, how do you know? You look at here, look at the O over here. Okay, look at O over here. When I hover it, you can see 1876.34 is the opening price. You would have entered there. If you take profit at $2, you will take 1878. So 1878. Well, in fact, you would have taken $2 profit within this 15 minutes already. You know why? Because if you look at this, look at the closing price. Okay, the closing price, or the highest price, look at the highest, 1879. So you wanted to go in at $2 profit, you will profit at 1878.34 opening price. The high actually went up 1879, so you have hit your $2 profit already, right? But some of the people think, oh, let it run some more. But then when you let it run some more, it may go down. Right? Because it was still a little bit of a KSI here, but some people may be like, I'll just hold it. But for beginners, I'll just tell you guys to take $2. Whatever you enter here, just add $2, and that's where you want to take profit for a start. Okay, so we have used up this KSI. There is a KSI here. Let's see. If you go ready, let's go back forward and see is there any other KSI. So there here, go up here, long here. Yeah, you probably have like, this trade here, you might not have made the money here, but then you will made more money over here. So here you may have lost money, but here you will made the money. This probably did not work out well as well over this period here. Yeah, KSI, you probably entered the long here, but then but then it went downwards against you. So this wasn't really a good trade. But in any case, the KSI here anyway is still red. The blue bars are still appearing, so you can see that. So if you want to be sure, when you enter here, you want to see that there's no more blue bars. But then there's no more blue bars here. I would have entered along here. But then later on, it went against me. So my stop loss would have been here. Though we have not covered stop loss yet, so I'll be telling you about stop loss. If you enter here, the stop loss will be here. So you probably will go up, go down, probably will hit your, you probably will hit your stop loss here. Okay, you'll probably hit your stop loss here. All right, so this could be a losing trade. Let's see any KSI. So look at this KSI over here again. So KSI, great, go in, went up. Okay, probably take a $2 profit somewhere here already. So if you have entered here, and if there's a long appear, then you have entered and probably take a bit here if you actually did have a long appear. So look for more KSI. Let's go back. Okay, KSI here. Here, color change, green. Take $2 profit. It's the KSI here, still green, is withering, but I'll just wait for $2. So if I entered over here, somewhere around here, I'll probably take it within about half an hour. I'll probably take my $2 profit already. Okay, here there's a KSI, but then you know what? There's no long here, so I wouldn't have entered this trade anyway. All right, so this is a KSI here. Here I would have long, but this one, this trade would not have been a very good trade actually. All right, so but let's look forward here. So you would enter here, and you'll probably wait until a little bit more before you here. There's a KSI here. Here you probably take your $2 profit. Take your $2 profit over here. Yeah. So let's see any more KSI. Let's see. Go back. Where's KSI? Here. The KSI is here. Enter here. You'll probably take a $2 profit here. Yeah, so if you just take $2, the next thing we need to do is stop loss, which I have not covered yet. So this is very important. So you know you enter your trade, right? But what if the thing go against you? You know, you don't want to lose too much, right? You want a profit, you probably can make this work. All right. So I hope that helped to know at least how much you want to go in, that you're willing to lose, and you need to lose strategically if you had to lose, so that but the trades you already go in is already more on the upside. But the downside is less percentage. That more, if you follow the trade with the boy system, you'll probably make a lot more wins than losses. But even if you do losses, you want to minimize your losses so that overall you make a lot more. So how do you minimize your losses? And that's in the next video.